Okay, so welcome back. Now in this video we're going to talk about equations that contain e, the number e. So for example, there's lots of equations in business, in economics, in science, physical sciences, and again social sciences that contain the number e. For example, growth, population growth will fit this type of template, if you will. So how do we solve for t in this case? Now, before we used our calculator and we had to graph it. We solved it by graphing. Well, now I'm going to show you how to solve it by using algebra. Okay, so what do we start by doing to solve for t? Well, we've got to get rid of the coefficient there, so we're going to divide both sides by a. Okay, so if I divide both sides by a, then I get y over a equals e to the kt. Well, now what do we do? Well, we've got to get t out of the exponent. Well, how do we get t out of the exponent? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're going to take the log of both sides. Okay, so what we're going to do is, and again, it could be natural logs, or, well, in this case, it has to be a natural log because, well, let me explain. We could take, we want to take the log of both sides. We could take the common log, but really, we're trying to get rid of that e, right? Since we're using a natural exponential here, why not use a natural log? Because remember, we can use the inverse property of logs in exponentials, right? Because they undo each other. And so what happens? If I take the natural log of this side, the natural log will cancel with this exponential, and I'll get t out. So let me do it the long way, okay? So I'm going to take the natural log of y over a equals the natural log of e to the kt. Okay, now let's use the property that we know, which is the power property for logs. So what happens? Well, we're going to get the natural log of y over a, right? That doesn't change. Here I'm going to pull the kt out, so this is going to be kt times the natural log of e. Well, what happens here? Well, this is log base e, right? And this is the base e as well. Well, what's that? What is it? Log base b of b equals what? That's 1. Right? Well, this is log base e of e. So this is 1. So it goes away. So we get kt, right? So we get the final answer is going to be what? We're going to divide both sides by k. And so our final answer is t equals the natural log of y over a divided by k, which is the constant of proportionality. Okay, or it could be the growth constant if it's positive, or the decay constant if it's negative. And that's it. That's how we're going to solve equations that involve the natural exponential e.